Hello and welcome back to the Growth Mindset Collective here with Niki Hall. How are you, Niki, today?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing really good, thank you. So today we'll jump right into it. Today's theme is actually no boundaries, releasing the limits we place on ourselves. So often the greatest boundaries we face aren't actually the ones out there in the world, but the ones we quietly build within our own minds. Today is about noticing those invisible walls, questioning them, and discovering what becomes possible when we choose to step beyond them. So, Nikki, what do you have for us today? I love hearing your side.
Well, the topics we choose, there's so much we could talk about. But first, I want to talk about 3 points of why release self-imposed boundaries. Um, we all do that, and it is part of adulting, but habit, we have to be careful of, is one of the hardest things to break. And we really justify certain creature comforts. So the reason why we want to release imposed boundaries is one, to align with our authentic self. When we're imposing these boundaries, we're putting up a bit of an obstacle there. Two, to prevent resentment and burnout. That happens a lot. And three, to cultivate joy and this authentic sense of freedom.
Very good. I thought you had more. You caught me off guard there. But it's true, we carry all these stories about what we can and cannot do actually through out our life sometimes, sometimes longer than we need to. And they come from, I find from childhood, past failures maybe, or the voices of others that we have internalized. And I've done that myself too over the years. Sometimes it just happens. We don't even know it. We don't even realize it. And later in our life, something surfaces, and then all of a sudden you react to something instead of respond. And you're like, where did that come from? Right. And then all of a sudden you question yourselves, your values, and things like that. And or discover patterns you didn't think you even had. So I think it's really important to look at the boundaries that we set on ourselves, and releasing those limited limits that hold us, and like you
Mhm.
said, they'll bring more joy into our lives, make either jobs better, relationships, health, whatever you name it,
Yeah.
it will make things so much better for us going forward.
And you can't avoid it at any age. I have one young lady who's a client, and she's in her early 20s, and she's already facing, because she's a people pleaser, she's already facing feeling depleted, stressed, resentful, feeling backed into a corner, and her overall well-being is being dragged down. And she is one of the most kindest, beautiful souls you could meet. But when you're not taking care of those boundaries that are either self-imposed or taught or given to us for good reason. And sometimes they're even generational. They're even just like, as David Robertson Davies would say, they're bred in the bone. We just have to kind of do a little inventory. We have to check ourselves. We have to see where the habit is, or where we're not really being kind enough to ourselves and serving ourselves first. And then we have to see the boundary, like the thing that's stopping us, and don't insult it. Don't go after it. Don't do anything negative. Say, oh, this has served me a long time. I'm so happy that I recognize it. Thank you very much for you serving me and bringing me to this point, but I don't need this manner of being anymore. Say goodbye to it, say thank you to it, hope it goes to somebody else that is happy and that can continue to grow with this, that could possibly fortify somebody else, but it's not for us anymore.
That's true. And that definitely does help. Like, and like you said, don't criticize it. Like, because what happens a lot of times, and I've done that in the past too, I would see something and oh my goodness, I would just keep spiraling because I would notice
Mhm.
something, it would upset me, and then from that it just went down. But I don't do that anymore. I've learned to like, okay, thank you for, like you said, for letting me know this is where my awareness is. And you can bless it and release it, as simple as that sometimes, or you have to work with it a little bit,
Yes.
why it's coming up. What, for example, I can't speak in public. Well, why is it? What does it do to me when I'm trying? And see what comes up.
Mhm.
Work with that, but don't judge it, release it, right? And then
Yes.
maybe after that, write something that's a powerful statement for you now. It's like starting today, going forward. What if I
Mhm.
could do, for example, that speaking or whatever it is that you wrote down? Because it is like it's a good writing exercise, actually, journaling, and write something new. You may not first believe at it, right at the beginning, but if you work with it, it will get you much farther, than just writing it down on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
So
think about
those are
your true
powerful.
desires,
Yeah,
your fulfillments.
exactly. Yeah.
Like,
So go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead.
like some of it is so far away from us, like Ava said, we don't believe it. But yet we're feeling it, we're identifying it, we want it, we like the thought of it. Just go for it. Just identify your true desires and forget about the blockage. You don't have to work on that stuff.
Yeah.
Really, you don't have to work on that stuff. Just embrace your inner self, your values, focus on aligning your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors with your deepest values, your needs, what makes you feel like you're going to be fulfilled down the road, rather than relying on any kind of external validation or old validations. So
Mhm.
we're
Yeah,
coming, we're coming in hot and new.
yeah, yeah. And you can do a short little, you could call it visualization,
Mhm.
imagine it's 12 months from now and you're completely released the limits you once, placed on yourself. What does that really look like for you? How do you feel? Who are you surrounded by? Because it could be relationships, work, could be a new job you have now. So you're imagining that, maybe a new relationship, maybe health, maybe you're struggling with something. Just start, doing these visualizations. Imagine
Mhm.
maybe not 12 months, maybe a year and a half, maybe 6 months. You know yourself best. If you know you're achieving things quicker, then don't space it over 12 months, because for some individuals that's way too long. If you know you can achieve things faster, do 6 months, 3 months even. So do it according to yourself, how well you progress, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yes.
and you can keep a journal too. 12 months from now, write a date and and check back. Check back 3 months, 6 months down the road and see where your progress is. And if it's not, do the visualization or exercise or journaling again. Right, Nikki?
Yeah. I actually visualize every morning, and I've been doing that for maybe 40 years. Honestly, it is a wonderful tool to keep things going for you. And it also helps get rid of some of that negativity or the toxic vibes or the frequencies that aren't really welcome, that you're not really hoping to attract. Um, I cannot tell you how much visualizing could serve you in the day. What I do in the morning is I visualize it, and then in my heart and in my being, I feel that the work is done. I just have to go out and do it now. So if there's some kind of impediment or some kind of boundary block or anything that I have, um, that might be attached to it. It isn't anymore because I saw it's all done, and I'm not going to give that attention because it's all done. Why am I going to go cause myself extra work over there and then come back here or drop what I'm doing, go take care of that business and come back? What we're trying to do is create an ease and flow as far as creation is concerned. So visualizing for me is a very big key.
Yeah. Visualizing helps, journaling helps. Like, there's so many tools out there. Just pick one, try it for some time. If you've never done it, see if it works for you, because everybody's different.
Mhm.
Some things I visualize and they help me really quickly. And on certain topics, I might have to do journaling on top of the visualization. It really depends how deep your patterns run sometimes,
Yes.
how long have you been, grinding them in your mind, I would say. So, but the question I ask myself usually is like, the thing that is, um, the boundary that I have, is it really benefiting me? Have I got to it so used to it that it's I think about it constantly. Does it serve me, and how can I let go of it quicker?
Yes,
'Cause
absolutely.
as far as I know, life's not that long, and we're not getting any younger. So how long do you want to dwell on something? How long do you want to have those limited beliefs? And there's help all around. There's people who can help you, like ourselves. There's tools out there. So we don't have to stay in that pattern forever.
Nope, you're not alone. Building another network and recognizing your support, the people around you for your growth and self-discovery is very important. And remember that those who truly care will respect whatever it is you're doing.
Exactly.
Honestly, it's not that hard. We just think it is.
Yeah. We think it is because, sometimes the society shapes it like that. You hear it somewhere, oh, it's hard, oh, it's stressful, oh, and you hear people say that, and I'm like, no, it's not. We think it is, but
Yes.
really, it's not that hard. But those are those limiting beliefs we have to work on, release them, and walk around smiling more, because when we smile, it's like a ripple effect. Somebody else, you're gonna brighten their day, make their, smile more, right, Nikki?
Yes. Practicing self-compassion and being gentle with yourself during any kind of process is contagious.
Mm-hmm. So, our invitation today is notice just one maybe limiting belief you have and that you've been maybe placing on yourself for quite some time. Maybe it's a new one. That's okay. Choose to act as if that boundary doesn't exist. Speak up, take the steps, start a project, dream bigger, work with yourselves. It all comes from within. Because when we live without boundaries, we don't just grow, we inspire others to also grow with us and alongside of us. So the ripple effect can change everything, not only in your life, but in lives of others. So let's step forward together. No boundaries, just possibility going forward. And so if you do need any help, we are here for you. Nikki and myself, all the contact information is always in our videos. So look over our old videos too. There's so many golden nuggets in the other videos as well.
Mhm.
So
Yes, and you can always get a half an hour free consultation with us.
exactly. So everything is going to be posted in this video. And thank you for watching today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. Thank you, Nikki, for joining.
Thanks for having me, Eva.
You're welcome. Thank you. Take care.